Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Calling our prayers on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI. Call lame la YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And of course, in the words of the Father Millstone teacher well. And the main topic of the lesson is this shit was fake, man. So that little fake ass ASS, double ASS in attack. No, that shit was fake, man. No, because the dude's approval rating is in the garbage right now. So you're trying to get some some limelight. You know, they're trying to get some how you say, what's a good word? The hell? Yeah, you're trying to get some good word from the people. You know, because his approval rating right now is in shit. So he want me to look like a hero or some shit. No, right now. No, so here's some bullshit. There's some bullshit, man. No, that was what happened last night. That was some fucking bullshit. But whatever. Let's play some of this video. Fair use, by the way. From Breaking Points. Oh, whoops. Sorry, you can't hear it. Right. Hold on. Just a second. Should fix the issue now. Damn it.
Allergies got you trying every trick. Get out
Low when you hear the audio now, because I turned off my headphones, so it should be fine.
of your vehicle. My life. The beast, yeah, the only time that you're generally like allowed around the beast normally is if you're in the motorcade and then you can't get out of your vehicle and go like up to the president's. I mean, look, words barely begin to describe. And some members of Congress are also highlighting this. Here's Mike Lawler, the congressman. He's saying, while the security perimeter outside of the ballroom worked, the Secret Service and the federal law enforcement acted swiftly to secure the ballroom and move the president and high-level officials out of harm's way. The fact is, numerous glaring security issues. There was no photo ID, no verified list of attendees, which is very common for a White House event. Not just common, that's the standard. There were no magnetometers before the ballroom. Prior to the event, there were numerous receptions that someone could have easily gotten into with limited security. The building was still open to the general public. Without getting into details, I will just say there was not a good handle on how many members of this Congress were at the event and where they were in the room. There needs to be a complete, thorough after-action report as to how the gunman got from his hotel room into a secure area with numerous guns. I will...
Hear that? But let me go back a little bit. See, like around here.
Also have a lot of testimony from guests who were shocked at the lack of security at the event. I'm not going to play all of this, but this was Simone Sanders, who was recounting how poor the security was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. She says, I actually showed up to the Hilton shortly after 8 p.m. I took a scooter right up to the front of the driveway. Crazy. Again, there's usually barricades, multiple different checkpoints. At this, it matters because there's a lot of protesters outside, a lot of those barricades before you actually enter into the driveway. This year, there were no protesters. I came to find out people were milling about in the lobby. When I got off the scooter and into the front of the barricade, usually you have to show ID and a ticket. The folks, the security at the gate, who are not agents, they were identified as Secret Service. They were not identified as Secret Service agents. They did not ask me to show ID. They did not ask me to show a ticket. They said, oh, you're good. I'm sure you're going to your room. She said she wasn't even saying there. As I entered into the driveway, I saw the vehicle. The beast was driving around in a circle of the Hilton driveway. People walking around near it, taking photos. Again, you're not like, and I'm not just a layman. I cover the White House. I've been in the motorcade. I've attended dozens of these events as a professional, and I'm telling you, like, this is not normal. When I entered into the Hilton, I asked Secret Service agents, which I saw they were identified as Secret Service agents, which way the ballroom was. They said they didn't know. When I finally got to the elevator, no one asked me to show my ID. No one asked me to show a ticket. I got all the way down to the red carpet area without ever showing a ticket to anyone in the Hilton. I'm saying it like this because this is unusual. So I went to the DNC, right? With the whole team being Ryan.
You hear all that, man? They had no barriers, no security on the outside, no nothing. No? You just walk in there, man. You walk in there, don't have to show ID or a ticket or whatever. You should go in there, go out the elevator into the ballroom. You see that bullshit, man? No? All the more proof that shit is just fake, man. No, for real, that shit is just fake. No? But that's Esau for you, man. He's a father of lies. So this is what he do. No, Psalm 58:3. The wicked are strangled from the womb. The wicked are strangled from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. This is what they do. No? And the main point of this lie is get more favor from the people. No, because right now the dude Trump's in the toilet right now in terms of approval. People don't like this dude. So he may try to think, oh, God save me from another assassination attempt. I'm such a great president. Yeah. It don't work. People figured out that this shit's some bullshit, man. Now, how the hell he just walk in there with a gun? No, in fact, no, he made a gun. He traveled. Apparently he already had a hotel room in there. Apparently it didn't sweep the hotel rooms and make sure no one had any sort of dangerous firearms or anything. No one stopped this dude, checked his ID. No one did nothing. No? Made sure the people, in there who had a gun registration, didn't have a gun on site. Nope, did nothing, man. He had waltzed in there, made his gun, waltzed downstairs to the ballroom, and made it in there, and just ran in there. No? This shit not even crafty. No scripture talk about the crafty counsel of the wicked. These dudes are not crafty, man. But it goes to show you that Esau is falling apart, man. No? The champions are getting real weak out here. Look at this. Eve's the champions are getting real flimsy, man. Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahawah of hosts, his wisdom no more teeming, his counsel perished from the prudent, his wisdom vanished. And also on the side note, he's remembered, did bitch Caroline Levin, that Edomite, her ass are talking about how, we gotta be shots fired that night. No, shots fired tonight. So she said just that. Oh, they're gonna be shots fired tonight. And lo and behold, shots fired tonight. No, quite literally. No, it was just a show, man. No, and people can see that this shit just a show, man. No, low, very bare bones security for the president of the United States. No bare bones security, nothing going on. People can just fucking run in there, and these dudes doing the tap dance. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. With this dude just running in there and with a goddamn gun at his hand, big ass gun. He is running there with apparently a shotgun. No? See how stupid that shit is, man? No, but that's how Esau rolls, man. No? And in the meanwhile, the oil prices are still going up. Strait Hormuz is still closed. I was watching a video earlier about how this is officially the worst oil crisis in modern day history. This is officially the worst oil crisis in modern day history. No, because as of late, I believe like 678 million barrels of oil have been stopped because it's been closed for around 50 days or so. No? Over 600 barrels of oil, man. 600 million barrels of oil have been stopped, man. No, and the Philippines, places like the Philippines are on life support right now. No? So what they're doing is having these little distractions out there to captivate the minds of the people and all that shit. Bread and circuses. Real stupid, low-level shit, man. No? Well, that's how Esau rolls, man. No, because his kingdom is falling apart right now, man. No? No, this world itself is falling apart. This is all part of the NWL, as we know. No? But his whole world itself is falling apart, man. No, so we wait and see. No? Now, how this will play out, man. But this is Jeremiah 51:9. 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Well, she won't be healed. No? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go everyone to his own country. For her judgment reaches to heaven and lifted up even to the sky. So, as you can see now, no, E is fucked up right now, man. No? No, so the most he can do is just distract you from what's going on right now. No? No, he knows his end is near. No, but he don't want to admit it to the people, man. And when he admits it to the people, that's when he got to come down with great wrath, man. Because that's when he got to be fully into the next stage, of his, I guess you could say the last-ditch attempt to be relevant, stay alive. But it won't work. Now, Bologna edified, because he's going to praise and on glorification to YAHAWASHI, QADASH, and Shalom.